So there's an Android phone out there that I really do think you could probably end up using forever. And this is one of those devices that's already going to be lasting for quite a bit of time. But the more I look at it and the more I'm actually kind of experiencing it, I'm very happy with the way, this phone was kind of created. And hardware-wise, software-wise especially, this is a phone that you could use for years and years and years from now and probably still feel like you have a very good phone. And this is actually the Google Pixel 7 Pro. Although this phone isn't a perfect phone by any means, and other phones like a Galaxy S23 Ultra are going to have more, features overall, this is still a device that I pick up, that I use from time to time, and it is still up there in terms of just the performance, in terms of the features that I'm getting, and it is probably one of those phones that if you're wanting to get a phone that lasts the longest amount of time, this is probably going to be one of the devices that are up there. Now, first of all, this phone costs almost $1,000. It's $900, but with taxes, it's probably going to get up there. And with that price, again, it's going to be an expensive device regardless. They've gone down in the used market though a little bit, but the biggest thing I want to hit on is the display. This display is very good. Maybe not S23 Ultra good, but it's a massive display with 120 Hz, and it goes down to 10 Hz if you want to. That's actually a really good display, and I'm actually a humongous fan of it. It's curved as well, and that is one of my favorite things about this device. Curved displays, in my opinion, are very good, and I've always been a big fan of those types of displays, and I'm very, very happy with the way this type of display kind of hits in that specific area. I feel like if you're playing a game or if you're doing whatever, that's a big asset for this type of device. I also think the camera setup on this thing is very good, although again, it's not perfect. Google has been making software improvements update after update after update, and although there's not like a crazy amount of features behind this type of camera, you're still able to go ahead and use a very solid lens on this thing, and because of the updates that Google is giving us, we're actually able to experience a lot of different features within this specific phone, which is honestly very cool. But also something that I've seen is with that Tensor G2 chipset inside, although it's definitely not the best performing and most efficient chipset of all time, it's honestly been improved, and because a lot more applications are getting adapted to these Mali GPUs inside of these Tensor chipsets, that's actually a really big thing to have within this device, because now we're able to kind of experience this kind of like more efficient chipset with more, applications that have adapted to it. So I would imagine only for the next couple of years, more and more applications are going to start utilizing and basically start tuning their performance to account for these chipsets, since a lot more phones are going to start experiencing these types of, chipsets. So I think that's another big thing too. And the more I think about it, there's a lot more development going on for something like a Pixel phone than some of the other competitions, at least in certain areas. So in my opinion, the Pixel 7 Pro, I think is probably one of those phones that you could keep for a long, long time and not even feel like you have that outdated of a device. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.